Hello and welcome to GameGen. If you're into games where you build stuff, manage chaos, and slowly take over the world one spreadsheet at a time, you're gonna love this list. Today, we're diving into some of the most interesting upcoming and new business and tycoon games. From running a shady cooking empire in the suburbs to building the ultimate dinosaur park, this lineup has a little bit of everything. We've got strategy, charm, absurdity, and even a few games that might surprise you with how deep they go. So, sit back, relax, and let's take a look at some tycoon games that might just take over your free time. Hotel Architect. Imagine designing your dream hotel from the ground up, choosing layouts, furnishing lobbies, and satisfying picky lovebirds and business tycoons alike. Hotel Architect, early access May 2025, puts you in charge of hotels from Santorini to Paris. Each level challenges you to manage different guest types: backpackers, athletes, upper crust VIPs, and staff roles like chiefs and bartenders. Hit the right star rating to unlock new zones and decor upgrades and customize rooms floor by floor across unique drivable cities. What's awesome is the chaotic balance between design and systems. Will you prioritize a top-notch chef or hire a clumsy receptionist? A visiting critic can tank or boost your ratings, so staffing choices do matter. And building tools are surprisingly intuitive. Drag and drop rooms, zone your areas, and quickly fill with themed amenities. It's chaotic, colorful, and creative, and perfect for your audience who loves systems mixed with sandbox building. Jurassic World Evolution 3. Coming October 21, 2025, Jurassic World Evolution 3 turns dinosaur parks into generational ecosystems. For the first time ever, you raise juvenile dinos into adults, with full breeding trees, gene editing, and social behavior. Build parks across locations like Japan and Hawaii, with Jeff Goldblum narrating the global campaign. Custom terrain tools let you shape canyons, lakes, and balloon tours. Staff and layout matter as well. You need vets for sick dinos, security to prevent escapes, and designers who stage flamingos on volcanic islands. With over 80 species, from aquatic reptiles to flying pterosaurs, the emergent AI behavior brings chaos and wonder. It's strategy and spectacle in harmony. Breed the ultimate triceratops, lure crowds with volcano rides, and manage crises like dino escapes. The narrative-driven campaign, deluxe extras, and park design freedom make this one a visual and systems-heavy standout. Perfect for cinematic gameplay snippets and hooks like "this baby T-Rex inherited glowing eyes." Prison Architect 2. The classic prison building sim is leveling up and diving into full 3D. Prison Architect 2, originally slated for March 2024, is now delayed indefinitely, but still in active development with smart new systems. Multi-story cell blocks, smarter inmates with personalities and relationships, and adjustable room customization bring new depth to running your penitentiary empire. Inmates plan sabotage, form friendships or gangs, and react realistically to schedules and policies. Career mode guides you through distinct prison maps, while Sandbox gives full creative freedom, complete with multi-floor buildings, utility management, libraries, workshops, and security infrastructure. Every choice, your reform or retribution system, can lead to riots, escapes, or smooth operation. While the release date is to be determined, the evolving mechanics make this one a must-watch. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more like it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out the channel and lets me know you want more content like this. Alright, back to the video. Hotel Galactic. Launching in early access on July 24th, 2025, Hotel Galactic is a cozy, story-rich space hotel sim from Ancient Forge. You inherit a rundown intergalactic hotel floating on a cosmic island, guided by the ghost of Grandpa Gustav, and rebuild it into a bustling utopia for alien guests from 6 species. Design rooms, grow alien crops, craft recipes, and hire catering staff, all while exploring underground caverns and befriending creatures like moonkells. What's neat is the emotional narrative. Gustav's redemption arc, VIP visits, and the Galactic Peace Corps watching your every move. Player decisions shape relationships, while resource farming and cooking mechanics serve both storytelling and profit. Visually gorgeous with hand-painted anime-style art and a gentle soundtrack, the game feels like a cozy Studio Ghibli dreamscape in space. Community demo impressions called it Ghibli-esque and soothing, mixing building depth with a narrative calm. Great for cozy strategy content, satisfying guest chaos, and slow-living business growth footage. Tiny Bookshop. Tiny Bookshop is one of those charming little games that just oozes cozy vibes. You run a mobile bookshop in a sleepy coastal town, setting up shop wherever feels right. Outside a cafe, under a tree, by the pier. The gameplay is all about choosing what books to stock, figuring out what the locals like to read, and slowly building relationships with the community. It's simple, but in the best way. You're not just selling books, you're becoming part of the town. You might overhear gossip that clues you into a character's favorite genre, or decide to follow a certain routine that brings in different types of customers. As your bookshop grows, so does your ability to customize it, explore more of the town, and dive deeper into the stories of the people around you. It's not a high-stakes business sim. It's a cozy, narrative-driven experience with a sprinkle of entrepreneurship. The art style is warm and inviting, and the pacing is very gentle. It's the kind of game that feels like a warm cup of tea on a rainy day. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 isn't your typical Tycoon game. Instead of running a coffee shop or a factory, you're building a darkly comedic cooking empire. Yep, you're the brains behind a secret cooking operation in a seemingly normal suburb, and it's as absurd and ridiculous as it sounds. You'll build hidden labs, grow your operation, launder money through fake businesses, and hire shady characters to keep the whole thing running. The art style leans into the humor. Think blocky characters, pastel colors, and silly animations that soften the criminal edge. But behind all the laughs is a surprisingly smart strategy layer. You need to balance risk and reward, avoid police suspicion, and keep your crew loyal. Or at the very least quiet. It's got that twisted charm of Breaking Bad mixed with the systems-driven gameplay of a solid Tycoon sim. You're always expanding. New product lines, new fronts, new tech, and the chaos escalates quickly if you're not careful. Nivalis. Nivalis throws you into the neon-soaked streets of a cyberpunk city and says, "Here, build your dream life." It's not just a business sim, it's a slice-of-life RPG where you start with a tiny food stall and slowly grow into a full-blown empire. Wanna run a noodle bar? A fish shop? Maybe a nightclub? It's all on the table. What makes Nivalis stand out is how grounded it feels, despite the setting. You'll chop vegetables, serve customers, and watch your little business grow one satisfied patron at a time. But there's also exploration, fishing in glowing canals, decorating your apartment, and getting to know the city's quirky characters. It's as much about surviving and thriving as it is about soaking in the atmosphere. Visually, it's stunning. Rain-slicked streets, hovering cars, and glowing neon signs give everything a lived-in, slightly melancholic vibe. And beneath it all is a warm, personal story about starting small, making connections, and building something that's truly yours. Tavern Keeper. Tavern Keeper lets you live out the fantasy of running a bustling medieval tavern, complete with rowdy patrons, spilled ale, and the occasional sword fight. It's a management sim with a big dose of humor and charm, where you're not just building furniture and serving drinks, but also managing staff, customizing rooms, and dealing with whatever weird chaos your customers bring through the door. You'll hire bartenders, cooks, cleaners, and even entertainers, then train them up and try to keep them from quitting when things get messy, which they will. From demanding nobles to drunken adventurers, the tavern is always alive with unpredictable personalities. And when something inevitably catches fire, again, it's up to you to juggle the chaos without losing gold or your reputation. What makes Tavern Keeper special is its sandboxy vibe and detailed simulation. You can build your tavern however you like, experiment with layouts, manage menus, and deal with the quirks of a very medieval workforce. Captain of Industry. If you've ever wanted to go from shipwrecked survivor to industrial tycoon, Captain of Industry is your kind of chaos. You start on a remote island with nothing but a stranded crew and the wreckage of your ship. And somehow, from that, you're expected to build an industrial empire. no pressure, right? The game is all about logistics, automation, and resource management. You'll mine iron, refine oil, produce electronics, manage power and pollution, and keep expanding your island infrastructure. It's like Factorio meets SimCity with a gritty, grounded aesthetic. One moment, you're hauling coal. The next, you're setting up supply chains for microchips. There's a real survival twist as well. You need to make sure your population has food, housing, and healthcare, all while trying not to run out of fuel or collapse your economy. It's a very delicate balance between expansion and sustainability, and it gets addictively complex in the best way. 2 Point Museum. If you've ever played 2 Point Hospital or 2 Point Campus, you already know what kind of delightful chaos 2 Point Museum is bringing to the table. But this time, instead of healing patients or educating oddball students, you're curating exhibits and building the most eccentric, crowd-pleasing museum empire imaginable. In typical 2 Point fashion, this isn't your average boring museum with dusty fossils and quiet hallways. No, you're dealing with haunted sarcophagi, animatronic cavemen, and exhibits that may or may not come to life. You'll design your museum layout, choose what weird wonders to display, and hire a quirky staff of researchers, guides, and security guards. Because, yes, things will get stolen or escape. What makes it fun is the ridiculous charm and over-the-top humor that the series is known for. Each new room or exhibit comes with its own personality and problems. Some educational, others just completely absurd. And of course, you'll need to keep visitors happy, manage finances, and expand your museum empire across 2 Point County. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault builds on everything people loved about the first game, and then cranks up the ambition. Once again, you play as a shopkeeper by day and dungeon-crawling adventurer by night. But this time, there's a big focus on co-op, city building, and even deeper combat. The story kicks off after a mysterious earthquake reveals an enormous new dungeon, the Endless Vault. Inside are monsters, loot, and secrets, but also a dangerous power that's starting to spill into the world above. Your job? Explore it, survive it, and profit from it. Then, take your hard-earned loot back to your shop and manage your business, setting prices, customizing your storefront, and growing your reputation. What's new this time around though is the addition of co-op multiplayer, letting you and a friend dive into the vault together. There's also a greater emphasis on community building. I mean, you're not just running a shop now, you're helping restore a town. With a rich pixel art style, satisfying progression, and that addictive loot, sell, upgrade, repeat loop, Moonlighter 2 is a strong evolution of the original. News Tower. Ever wondered what it's like to run a 1930s newspaper empire? News Tower lets you do just that, and it's way more chaotic than you'd think. Set in the roaring Prohibition era, you're managing a newspaper company in New York City, making tough editorial calls while trying to keep the presses rolling and the money flowing. You build your newspaper headquarters vertically, adding pass rooms, ad departments, cafeterias, and break rooms, all while juggling reporters, editors, and deadlines. Every article you choose to publish affects your reputation, readership, and even which shady characters come knocking. Will you chase the truth, sensationalize everything, or cozy up to the mob for favors? The game blends classic Tycoon mechanics with narrative choices and historical flavor. It's not just about profit, it's about navigating politics, public opinion, and good old-fashioned office drama. There's even a bit of Sims-like micromanagement, making sure your overworked staff stays sane and caffeinated. I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to leave a comment below if any of these games caught your eye, or if there are other upcoming releases you'd like to hear about. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing for more gaming content in the future. Thanks for watching.